Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to this year's first garden tour. Here we are at the end of April. I think it's the 25th today, April 25th. And we have some things blooming and a bunch of new things coming up. And it's drizzling a little bit and overcast, so it's a good day to film. And I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, of course, because it's spring. But I've got some mullein tea today. Mullein tea. Feels like warm, grassy comfort. So let's take a look around the yard and see what's blooming and what's coming up, and take a look at all the things. So we can start here with my grass. Here's my grass. Coming in nicely. I can't wait for this summer. I think this will be thick. There is grass everywhere, which is great. So we did, let me back you up a little bit. We did 2 rounds of grass seed here. We did one in the fall and one the previous spring. So you can tell the difference between the grass that got well established the previous spring, so it's been there a full year now, and the grass that we did in the fall this year, which is still a little baby grass. Let me show you. That's last spring's grass, year-old grass. And that's more of the baby grass. Lots of little baby grasses in there. But I bet in a month, this will look all deep green like this. But I'm really pretty pleased about this. And while I'm over here, I'll show you something that's blooming. These are the primula that I started more than a year ago now. This is their second spring, their first bloom. How pretty. They overwintered out here in this little container. Did great. I have my avocado tree. Well, it's 2 trees really. I have these avocado trees out here soaking in the day full of not sunlight. I'm hardening these off, right? And over here, I'm a little bit sad about this area, okay? I planted a whole bunch of things in here, and I think they got eaten over the winter. I'm a little bit sad about that, but we'll keep an eye on it and see how it does. Pussy toes are definitely well established now. And this lovely clump of yellow coneflower, these young leaves are actually a really nice spring vegetable, so I may come out here and harvest some later. But I have no idea if anything else that's out here is going to come back. Clearly the mint will come back. I'm not worried about the mint. Observe mint. And this area over here is just chock full of stuff, and I'm really excited about. I need to clean up this feverfew. Okay, some of them maybe didn't survive, but that's okay. I got plenty of feverfew. This is the red monarda. We have some golden Alexander, some yarrow. This lovely is the marsh marigold I bought from Garden in the Woods last year. So pretty. Seems to like its spot. And the great northern blue iris is coming back. And if you can see all those seedlings, those are all feverfew seedlings. I could just move those over. So nice over here. This is getting really nicely full. I've got my hose out. This is my carnation that I overwintered indoors, trying that out. Let it acclimate a little bit, try to clean it up. Some more feverfew, more golden Alexander, lots more nicely establishing great northern iris. My volunteer violets. These are native species. They just love life right here. So when we did all of the digging in the backyard, this area didn't have to be touched, so they're all still here. Thank goodness. We've also got this white and purple morph here mixed in. And they will do their job spreading around. Lovely. Okay, back here, I also have a nice volunteer. This is a cherry. This is a black cherry. Let me see if I can get you, there we go. Black cherry. This is a keystone native plant and one of my favorite trees. And this one, this is some kind of elm. I should do a proper ID on it. It's nice, it's tall. And the woods, the north end, springing into life. I'm hoping you can see some of the chartreuse color coming through of the new sugar maple leaves. That's the red maple. I should come and collect some of those seeds shortly. I want more red maples. That's a crabapple tree. We have life in the sugar maple forest. This one is a dogwood. I planted this one. It was just a little stick when it came to me. Like really little stick, like a 18-inch long bare root whip. And now 7 years on, it's a beautiful tree. This one is a red bud, also came to me as a 18-inch stick. And this is the first year this one's bloomed. I don't know why we're having a hard time focusing here this morning. There we go. It's about 7 years old. The one that I have up front bloomed. This will be its 3rd year blooming, I think, and it's covered. It gets a little bit more sun up there though. This patch of grass is getting reseeded this summer, or seeded at all. I didn't have enough sprinklers to make it all the way over this way, so we'll do that up soon, actually. In the next month, we'll reseed this. And I'll overseed in that area too. My lovely grandmother sugar maple, still kicking. Fully budded. Father's Day tree, Father's Day maple. This was just a very little seedling when I got it. Our upper orchard, we've got 2, and then back up, 2 hazelnuts and 2 apples. Coming along, looking good. Not time to take the cages off quite yet. Apple tree. It's definitely time to prune these hollies, these pencil hollies. There's a little bit of winter dead in it too. Down here, we've got some really nice stuff. I think that might be Ella Campaign, but honestly, it hasn't bloomed, so I don't really know. This is definitely valerian. I have 2 lavenders. Here's one. I think this is the Czech lavender, maybe. And there's the other. That's my wormwood. And I don't see it yet, but I'll have a climbing clematis, a native clematis here on this trellis. Yarrow coming back, as is the feverfew. And here are my front vegetable beds. Garlic. Got garlic in these. Garlic's looking good, getting tall. I need to come through and fertilize. More garlic. And some chamomile. Oh, something dug. Oh no. Things. I'm sorry, chamomile. Something dug on you. Here, let me get you in. Silly squirrels. Well, we'll see how that does. So this chamomile, this bigger one, these were seedlings in the fall. So they spend all winter out here, and they'll give me my first flush of flowers. And then these are new ones that I've just put in. And they'll give me later flowers. Come back and try to water those. Seedling house. It's been nice and warm overnight. I put the warm loving plants in here, so it's got peppers and tomatoes and basil and a couple of other things, just to give it a little added protection. But everything else over here spends the night out. Looking good. And saucer magnolia. Looking and smelling lovely. Look at this. I've got some flowers that are gonna go in this front bed. There's my Japanese maple. New leaves on it. And another spot over here for some more flowers. Let's head over there and head down to the lower orchard. This crabapple is about to explode into flower. Looking beautiful. Look at all these buds. All the buds. This tree is a showstopper in the spring. I got a bit of a path through here and a bed on this side that I haven't done anything with yet. These are all volunteers. I think there's a volunteer oak in here that I'll leave. Don't know where that is. Over here, I've got a sedge lawn under here. I may come through, geez, it's got those little flowers on it. Those little spikes. There we go. Really soon I'm gonna come and mow this and let it flush again with flowers. That's what these are. They're flowers. But just to clean it up, because there are weeds and stuff in here too. I want to keep it at bay. These are a different native violet. They've got the fuzzy stems. Still blue. And you can start to see the beginning of my carpet of mayflowers, Canada mayflowers. Look at all that green. That is Canada mayflower. And I'm just so excited to have this patch here. Let's see. This is a spring ephemeral. And by that I mean it flowers and goes to seed, and then its leaves die back by about midsummer. And that's when the grass over here will have taken hold. So, sedge, really. Sedge. So pretty. Such a pretty carpet. Okay, this side over here, this is my shade bed. I planted some new things in it. Again, last year. Hoping I'll be able to see the results. I'll have to look back at my video from last year to see where I put everything. Aha. I planted that. And this I think is golden seal. I think that's what I planted right here. Is that a little flower? Blueberry. Has some buds. There's the crabapple. It's the grand lady. This area here, down in front, this area is going to be a meadow, a native plant meadow. Have a beach plum, Prunus maritima. Some nice buds on it. So we can walk back up here. Look at the mayflowers. Here's one of our orchard trees. This is a plum Red Haven. A couple of flowers on it. Okay, we have a peach and another peach and a pear and another pear and a plum. Flowers on the peach. Look at that one. Look at that. Beautiful flower. So pretty. And here's a pear. And another pear. Taller than me, this one. And this is a plum. This plum is just loving life. Look how big it is. Look at that. It's so tall. Let's head down this way and look at my native street front and see how things are going. Native plant street front. Pussy toes. I'm definitely gonna plant some more pussy toes down here. This is, I could just deck this spot out with those. It'd be great. I did check through here. There's not a whole lot coming up yet. Let's see. There's some. That's a prairie thistle. These are, I don't know what those are actually. I need to come down here with a rake. There's another prairie thistle. A lot of the things down here that like the hot and dry, they like it to be a little warmer before they start to come up. That's Sweet Everlasting, I think. And here, that'll be shrubby St. John's wort. So there are a few things. A few more to come. These shrubs are always pretty. This is some sort of false cypress. Just look at the orchard. So we've got the way big grandma maple tree back there, crabapple. We got up that way. There's a plum, 2 peaches, 2 pears, and another plum. And the maritime plum is sort of right over there. Orchard's filling out. This is a juniper. Makes these big red berries. I think we'll have some berries this year. Look at all those little flowers. I think that's what those are. Let's take a look at my other section of street front here with native plants. I haven't done any cleanup yet, so you're seeing the raw, unfiltered garden. That's the spiderwort coming back. And my native prickly pear cactus. And some sweet fern, pretty sure. Sweet fern everywhere. Yarrow. What else have we got returning? Smooth aster returning. New England aster. Geranium. Native geranium. Crane's bill. Was that my liatris? Is that where I put the liatris? I don't remember. These are, that's mint, wood mint, and that's, here's another one. Spotted bee balm, goldenrod filling in, some yarrow. I'm gonna do more yarrow right in here, right at the base of this pole. It's another wood mint. This is tenuifolium, I think. And my roses, my native roses are coming back. I'm excited. I started those from seed 3 years ago, I think. Lots of room in here to plant some more things. Let's go down this way. Put a lot of new things in here. That's the evergreen foliage of Penstemon digitalis. That's an agastache. That's something I planted. Listen to me. Oh, look, I don't even know what it is. I planted it. Not much else yet in here. There's the other agastache. Agastache seed heads. Elderberry. Establishing well. Well, I walked up here and I did see that that's the echinacea coming up. Notice the one over here first. This is underneath the elderberry. Spotted bee balm, also under the elderberry. That's where the purple lovegrass is, I think. No sign of it yet. Mountain mint. I think this is Virginianum. Oh, smells like mint already. I have another elderberry that I started from seed right there. Some goldenrod, I think. White meadowsweet. Lavender bee balm. Starting to push through. This is goldenrod. This is rugosa, wrinkled leaf goldenrod. A couple of things back there. That's a golden Alexander, planted last year. It probably won't flower. It's first winter in the ground. Y'all have to help me remember what all these things are. This is calico aster, right down there, coming back. More penstemon. These are lobelias. I think that's a clump of 3 lobelias there. More penstemon. This is steeplebush. Maybe it's Bittersweet. Looks like steeplebush though. White underneath. More blue flag iris. And that'll be spotted St. John's wort, I think. The button bushes have nice buds on them. Other than that, there's not much to look at there. More baby plants. That's a lobelia. More iris. More goldenrod. More things. More things. These will have to get a little bigger before I can tell what they are. Lots of things, though. More golden Alexander. Golden Alexander. I think that is Helenium autumnale. I got an agastache. All right, that's the street front. Let's step into the garden. Literally, I'm gonna just step across here. Not too much going on yet. I've got some onions and some chamomile here. I'm working on cleaning out the beds. Garlic over there already established. Let's take a look around. There's some arugula I planted early. Looking nice. Sorrel I planted last year, coming up. I think I'm gonna do corn in this bed this year. Onions, still small, coming through though. Some chamomile. I planted a bunch of chamomile down here, but I think it got eaten by slugs, which I'm kind of bummed about, but I'll have to start some more chamomile. More onions. Again, still small. Cleaning out this bed. I got 2 more beds cleared here. Raspberries. Coming through. Lots of new ones. Some cornflower. Little babies. Okay, I still have 4 beds on this side to clear out. And this one. I have garlic in those 3. Those 3 beds are pretty good. I have peas over here. Let's look at the peas. Looking nice. Looking nice. Almost big enough to climb. My cool trellis. I think I'm gonna put some calendula at either corner of this. And there should be some room for something else. It's a cool little trellis, huh? These are turnips gone to seed. I'll collect some seed from that. And here's my garlic. Looking good. Little garlic corner down there. Look at this tomato run here. Such a mess. Garlic. Lots of room for planting. Not much growing yet. Technically, we haven't passed our last frost date yet. Check out this awesome, temporary fence to keep the rabbits out. Looks great, doesn't it? My husband did this. Last night, literally, I saw 2 rabbits looking like they were eyeing my garden, so he came out and put this in. I think we'll finally finish the hardware cloth around in the trench. We'll finish that this spring. This is a very healthy looking raspberry. I got my hose ready. I need to water the onions probably. Let's see if I can get out. This well guarded garden here. Look at those beautiful blooms. This is a Crimson King maple. Deep red leaves. Pretty yellow blooms. Look at that. So nice. Okay, I have a service berry here and a redbud behind it and a dogwood behind that. And here's the snag of my ash tree. It still has life in it. Those taller branches still leaf out. Well, we'll see if they do this year. Take a look at this. Allegheny service berry, this one. I've actually got two. I think it's a multi-trunk here. So 2 trees. And here's the redbud. This tree is going to be gorgeous in like a minute. Look at all those blooms. Load it up. And my dogwood. Early yet for the dogwood. And beautiful white cedar. Looking lovely, as always, with 4. Let's just take a minute for these 4 evergreen trees. I've got a white cedar here, a red cedar. This is a Norway spruce and a hemlock, eastern hemlock. Here's my other blueberry. These are legacy blueberries on the property when we bought it. Need to do some pruning on it. You see that one? That's a dead branch. This is another blueberry. Elliot, I think is the variety maybe. Looking good. This is a hard-working garden space here. Staging area. All right. These are ready for carrots. I'm gonna do carrots in those too. And I have lots of native plants, winter sown. I think it's about time to lift the lids on a lot of these. Looking good in there. Some bricks, upcoming project. This is a detritus holding bin. I don't know that I'd say exactly this is compost, but this is for like sticks and stems and things. You know, kids gotta have something to do. Let's see, more yarrow, always the earliest up. More winter sowing. Looking nice. Good germination on almost all these things. And over here, some more containers to open. More winter sowing, tiny tinies. Look at how tiny. I have some plants that spent the winter in the garage that are acclimating time. Okay. The driveway bed. I think we'll actually go down this side first and then come up this way. This area starting to come into bloom. I've got my sweet peas hanging out here. This is a dwarf columbine, non-native cultivar. Peony. Oh, peonies are coming in. Need to do a little bit of cleanup. Oh yay, look. That's the native lupin. That's a heart-leafed zizia. That's a golden Alexander. That's Zizia aurea. I don't remember what that is. It looks like valerian, honestly. That is boneset. This is a clematis. I was a little bit worried about this clematis, but because, you know, there's a lot of sort of dead branches in it, but this one's coming in. A little native clematis down there. It'll be a white one. This one is a purple cultivar. I think those are Ansonia. More sweet peas. Hydrangea. Ooh. Come and cut out the dead here. Let the rest come back. Looking good. Heuchera. This is thyme. That doesn't bode well for the thyme. That's a lemon thyme. I'll have to get more lemon thyme. I really like that. There we go. More heuchera. I planted a love grass in here somewhere. That's a lavender, candy tuft. These are yarrow. This whole area I had decked out with violets. I think they got eaten over the winter this year. There's still a few violets left, little ones. Under here, this is a bearberry. I think I'm gonna move it. I think I'm gonna put it over there. It does like a little bit more sun. Lots of things that haven't come in yet. Those green things, those are valerian. Got a little cleanup to do. I think I'll cut this almost all the way back. This is a buddleia. See, it's got growth down there. Mostly not on the stems though. There's a couple, but I don't think it's worth keeping like 1 or 2 branches. But one of my favorites here, this is the trout lily. Has not yet flowered for me yet. Might be another year or 2. More peony coming up. Rose, these are legacy roses. They were here when we moved in. This is Virginia rose. If you ever get a Virginia rose, put it somewhere where you don't mind that it forms a colony. I am trying to get it out of this bed because I don't want a colony here. There's my other hydrangea. Some more candy tuft. Look at this. They smell nice too. They smell nice. It's a very light fragrance. You'll see this closer when I come up the other side, but down here I've got some columbine. This is Aquilegia canadensis, cardinal red columbine native. Got some mess right in here. This is always a mess, this area. But look at the purple. Scary. Got some pretty daffodils. That's a meadow rue, I think. This is bellflower, which is quite invadey. It's the winterberry. This is yellow root. It has the most beautiful little flowers. Look at those. They're like little stars. One of 2 witch hazels. It's the other witch hazel. So pretty. Lots of daffodils. Scary. More lupin. Native lupin. More native geranium. Bee balm. There's the mayapple, just starting to push up. Non-native ginger. There's lots of little things coming up over here. I was looking. I don't remember all the things I planted in here. Strawberries. This is a Virginia strawberry, wild strawberry. I think that's the bog goldenrod, maybe. We'll have to see. Scented geranium. This is a non-native cultivar. Beautiful flowers. Solomon seal. Soon, this will be decked out in green. Aquilegia. That's a red columbine. Heuchera americana. Some violets. More Aquilegia. Hosta. Candy tuft. These are actually in the brassica family. You can eat these flowers. They taste like broccoli a little bit. These are blue columbine. My wild rose here. Heuchera. Take a look here. In this little pad of moss, these are fringed gentian. I think that we will get some flowers this year. And this, I think, is a nodding onion. We have some sage. A little something coming up there. A little something more there. This is a lavender. I got lots of cleanup to do. This garden is a mess. More sage. Candy tuft. Yarrow. Sedum. Sedum. And Heuchera. And we're back. So I'm just at the beginning here of the season. Still waiting on a lot of plants, but it's an exciting season full of promise. I may do another garden tour at the beginning of May because things change so quickly in the spring. So look for that. And thanks for joining me.